Thank you so much, Zozo. Excuse me, the frog's in the throat today. It's a little frog party. But this one, understandably, will catch in your throat because this is a massive, massive thing that we're going to broach right now. Mind-blowing, in fact. The effects of COVID-19 obviously caused many people to view their medical aid and life insurance in a completely different light, with many realizing how crucial it is to be prepared for unseen events, as much as we can be, at least. Now, in fact, Discovery Life recently reported in their annual claims data that COVID-19 accounted for 60% of death claims in 2021. Wow, put that in your conspiracy theory, making it the single highest cause of death in any given year since 2012.
That is
wow.
some crazy stats over there, but even more staggering is that Discovery Life have paid over 11.7 billion rand in claims, monumental and some would say even applaudable. Now, this being said, joining us this morning to take us through some more fascinating findings is Kashmira Kanji, the Head of Market Analytics, Research and Development at Discovery Limited. Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you.
What a tale of the tape. Now that the numbers are coming in, it really does paint a picture. Now, Discovery Life paid over, as we just reported, excuse me, 11.7 billion rand to your clients in 2021. Why is this so significant?
I think it's such a great question. It's been so significant to us that we were able to support our clients through such a difficult and unprecedented time. Especially with, many people, many families experiencing such significant loss. It's important that a product like life insurance just supports them through it. Of course, it hasn't just been claims as a result of death, but claims as a result of becoming severely ill as a result of COVID-19, where people aren't able to continue working and earning the living that they're ordinarily used to earning. So to be there for them at a time like that has been incredibly important for us, and it was front of mind for us, and we're very happy that we could support our clients through this.
Understandably so, but Kashmira, if one removes the claims that's related to COVID-19, there was still such an overall increase in claims, including death claims. What does this then show us?
I think there's so many things that will be coming up over time that we're keeping a close eye on. One thing that we're really focusing on is mental health. So what we found is an increase in the number of deaths as a result of suicides. Now, that's a concerning trend and quite obviously, something that we would probably have expected given the extent of loss that people experienced, the loss of their freedom during the pandemic, the loss of family members, the loss of health, and the loss of finances potentially. So there was a lot of loss, and we expected mental health and suicides to be on the increase, but definitely not to this extent. We saw a significant increase over the last year, and we're really going to keep a close eye on these deaths.
Another concerning trend has to be the increase in cancer for both adults and for children. After COVID, I believe the #1 claim was for cancer. What does this tell us about your ecosystem, if you will?
It's this is something we've been watching pre-COVID as well. Cancer's always been one of the top causes of severe illness and death in women specifically. But now we're seeing the very same trend in men. So for the first time in our claims history, cancer is also the #1 claims cause in men, and outside of COVID, of course. And this is a concerning trend, and it could be as a result of many people not being able to attend to their routine screenings and, picking up cancers at an early stage during the pandemic, having avoided hospitals and routine checkups. But one of the positives is that through our Discovery Health medical scheme, we're seeing that there is an upward trend in the number of people returning to screening regularly, and that is important. Picking up a cancer at an early stage can only improve the prognosis and prevent death as a result of cancer. So we're very happy that we have a partner who supports our clients through this, through screening and through encouraging screening. And we hope that we see a small reversal in the number of deaths and severe illnesses as a result of cancer in the near future.
Creating that culture of awareness around that, yeah.
Now, I also believe that Discovery Life has a phenomenal offering for children as well. Please do share more about this.
I mean, children, that's been one of our focus. We've got many young families working within Discovery, so lots of, it's a topic that's close to everyone's heart within the team, in the R&D team. And something that we've realized is people are very likely to insure their cell phones and their cars, which are completely replaceable to a large extent, but they are less likely to insure the health of their children. And with the increase in the number of cancer events that we're seeing in children, cancers that are very difficult to treat, and other conditions which are sometimes rare and equally difficult to treat, we expect that the costs of these are quite a heavy burden on families. In some instances, families need to relocate to get the best treatment at a certain hospital for children. In many instances, one or both of the parents need to take more time off work, thereby losing income to take care of a child that's sick. And all of this really does put a significant strain on the family finances at a time when you need income to be able to treat your child. So we have an offering that's able to cover for all these rare conditions, for any traumatic things that children might do, like, jumping off high walls or into pools or sticking fingers into plugs, anything that might end them in hospital, in ICU. These are covered by a life insurance product that ensures that nobody has to sell the roof above their head to afford their children the best treatment that they can.
I used the word ecosystem earlier because it's the only way that I can wrap my head around your product offering and the space that you play around in. And I think it's worth people looking at that life insurance product offering because there is a dynamism there that I think they might miss. But if we look at the flip side of that coin for you guys, when we look at the optimism that there is in the power of healthy living and well-being, which is a fundamental pillar of your business, as well as obviously vaccination, what should people know about how a healthy lifestyle can help them manage their health and then lower their morbidity risk?
Oh, I absolutely love the way you framed it. There is a positivity in the product, and that is that, you don't have to wait to get, to have a heart attack before you can gain from your life insurance. We believe that you can actually get majority of your premiums back if you're taking care of your health. And that's changing the paradigm of what life insurance has been historically. So we see clients who are incredibly engaged in the model at either gold or diamond being 59% less likely to die. That's nearly 60% less likely to die than someone who isn't engaged in health and wellness. So this increase in life expectancy means that we don't plan to see a claim on that life in the very near future. And we can return a lot of the premium that client is paying to us in the form of a payback. We've paid in excess of 9 billion rand to date in the form of paybacks. If you contrast that to, paying 11.8 billion rand in claims, we've paid as much in paybacks. And that's an incredible thing. Just last year alone, we paid 1.2 billion rand in paybacks to clients in the midst of a pandemic, when people were feeling the pinch and the strain. To be able to gain from your life insurance while you are alive is a remarkable thing.
I understand it. It's more about life than it is about death, and as it should be. Kashmira, thank you so much for joining us this morning and doing the work that you and your team are doing every day. Please send our best and have a fantastic day. Some enlightening facts coming out there.
Thank you for having us. Have a lovely day.
Get this, with over 11.7 billion rand paid out in claims in a single year, Discovery continues to ensure that their clients have cover against uncertain future events. Now, may these stats be a reminder to keep an eye on your health. If we can encourage you, visit the doc regularly and make sure you have the right cover in place to support you in times of need. To find out more about Discovery Life, you can, of course, visit their website, which is discovery.co.za.